Hey, what's up you guys? It's Realistic Videos and this is going to be my X-Men Night of the Sentinels review. I'm going to do my soft-spoken ASMR voice, which I'm trying to accomplish right now. So basically when I read these stories, it's something that's supposed to help relax you and give you something nostalgic and hopefully put you to sleep. And this one is based on the Blockbuster TV series, so I'm assuming it's from the late 90s. This is the other stuff that I had gotten with this package on eBay. I get these like free rewards, so it's cool. I actually got all these for free. And this one is Tattoo Tales. And this one has 22 tattoos included, but guess what? They're not in there. Trust me, I looked. This one is a really dope picture. This one also tattoos included that aren't included. X-Men Masquerade. We got Spellbound Masquerade. Enter the X-Men. Really cool picture. I'm really liking this old school artwork here. And then this one is my favorite cover because it's the wedding of Jean and Cyclops, so that's pretty dope. So here is the inside first cover, which is actually really cool. It's got everybody and kind of their specs here. So we have Beast, real name Henry Hank P. McCoy, group affiliation X-Men, blue team, strength superhuman, class 10, intelligence gifted, like me, stamina superhuman, also like me, agility superhuman, first appearance Uncanny X-Men #1, September 1963, origin mutant born with enhanced strength and agility. Then we have Cyclops, real name Scott Slim Summers, group affiliation X-Men, blue team, intelligence normal, strength athlete, fighting ability athlete, energy projection superhuman, first appearance Uncanny X-Men #1, September 1963, origin mutant with the power to fire powerful blasts of force from his eyes. Professor X, real name Charles Xavier, group affiliation X-Men, intelligence genius, strength normal, speed inapplicable, mental powers superhuman, first appearance Uncanny X-Men #1, September 1963, origin mutant with vast powers to affect and control the minds of others. Here's Gambit, my boy Gambit, real name Remy LeBeau, group, I don't know why that name always makes me laugh, group affiliation X-Men, blue team, agility, peak human, intelligence normal, fighting ability, peak human, reflexes, peak human, first appearance Uncanny X-Men #266, August 1990, origin mutant with the power to change an object with kinetic energy. Jean Grey, that's a dope picture, real name Jean Grey, group affiliation X-Men, gold team, intelligence above normal, mental powers superhuman, speed normal, strength normal, first appearance Uncanny X-Men #1, September 1963, origin mutant with superhuman telekinetic and psionic powers. So this book, I knew it would be the 90s because it said like based on the television show. So cover 8, 1993. X-Men Night of the Sentinels. Is that how you say it? I don't know, but the artwork's pretty dope. Based on a teleplay by Mark Edward Edens, illustrated by Marie Severin. Henry Peter Gyrick, which is, I think, how you pronounce it. They say that in, like, I think it's like Earth's Mightiest Heroes or something. They say that. So I'm going to go with that for now. So if you pronounce it a different way, let me know in the comments, please. Okay, I'm going to try to be a little more ASMR for you guys and make this be more relaxing. Okay, so Henry Peter Gyrick, head of the Mutant Control Agency, rushed to his secret base to interrogate the young mutant Jubilee. That very night, the X-Men had succeeded in destroying thousands of mutant registration files stored at agency headquarters. Gyrick was determined to find out who these mutants were any way he could. You can help us identify the most dangerous mutants of all. Yes, because Jubilee is very dangerous. And she's like, and there she is on there. It's kind of sad. She's just like up on there. I don't know anything. I'm just a kid. Meanwhile, the X-Men's Blackbird jet returned home to the X-Mansion, site of Professor Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters and training ground for the young mutant X-Men. There, the X-Men learned that their colleague Morph was dead and that fellow mutant Beast had been arrested for subversion and was in jail awaiting trial. Wolverine's pissed off about this, but then again, he's always pissed off about something. I know you feel badly. You don't know nothing, little man. Wolverine stormed out. He didn't need to listen to the feeble condolences of that goody-goody Cyclops. He needed to be alone with his pain. I'll avenge you, friends. I swear it. Back at the mansion, while watching the president on TV, Cyclops hatched a plan. It's funny to see everybody's expression while they're watching the president on TV. It's kind of like how it is nowadays. Like, certain people seem kind of happy and some seem mad. So there's the president. Last night, renegade mutants attacked the Mutant Control Agency. The attack was foiled by experimental robot policemen called sentinels. Wolverine was shooting pool in a local roadhouse when Cyclops finally caught up with him. If you've come to apologize for leaving Beast and Morph behind, save your breath. I don't apologize for making command decisions, but how would you like to locate the Sentinel's home base? Hey, look at these guys. When and where? That evening, the president sent for Gyrick and told him to shut down the mutant registration program. Gyrick hid his anger. Those mutants were willing to sacrifice their lives, said his yuppie wife on her treadmill. Did they have good reason to feel threatened? She probably sounds like this. Those mutants were willing to sacrifice their lives. Did they have good reason to feel threatened? That's what she sounds like. He's getting mad, and then his little cell phone is ringing. Just outside the president's office, Gyrick's portable phone rang. His weird 1990s portable phone. It was Jubilee's father. Cyclops was at his house. One of the mutants is here. 90 cell phone alert. Keep him there. Gyrick sent a sentinel. Sentinel is underlined. To capture the mutant. Oh, there's that picture from earlier. It's pretty cool. As Cyclops left the house, a sentinel loomed over him. Surrender, mutant, of course. Not. Of course not. Of course not. That's how I think he's saying it, because it's like the 1990s. The sentinel's arm crashed onto her neighbor's lawn. Wow. Sentinel returning to base for repairs. He's all messed up now. Nearby storm monitored the robot's fight path. I have the sentinel on radar. It's a really nice picture. It's my girl Storm. The Blackbird took off in pursuit of the wounded sentinel. Cyclops' plan was working like a charm. There he goes. They're gonna get him. Ba-woom! The damaged robot crash landed into the generator of the Sentinel base, cutting off all power. He's like, what? Jubilee's electromagnetic cuffs suddenly came loose. She sat up and grinned. As would I. All right, time to blast out of this bogus joint, dude. And blast she did right through the wall. Wow, look at that. Kablash. Boom. Stop her. Jubilee was surrounded by sentinels. She sank to her knees with a groan. Jubilee was surrounded by sentinels. She sank to her knees with a groan. Oh no, I just wanted to go home. But there was Cyclops. Had the X-Men come to rescue her? Jubilee, duck. Gambit charged in and swung down to rescue Jubilee. Did you miss me, petite? Storm lured one sentinel high up into the clouds, then zapped him back to the earth with a lightning bolt. Another sentinel pounded Rogue. Okay. Let me say that again with a straight face. Another sentinel pounded Rogue into the floor. Okay. He even left a mark. She shook her head and got up. Y'all ought to learn how to behave. And promptly hammered that robot into scrap metal. Yes, girl. Wolverine leaped onto the back of the last sentinel and clawed his way upward until he reached its neck. With a mighty cry, he plunged his adamantium claws into its neck. Chook. This one's for you, Morph. Yeah. Okay. Ruined sentinels lay everywhere. Gyrick had fled. Of course he did. Is this all of them? It's a cool picture. Ain't that enough? It was time for Jubilee to say goodbye to her foster parents. She knew now that Professor X's school for gifted youngsters was the best place for her. There, she would take her rightful place with the other X-Men and learn how to use her mutant powers for the benefit of mankind. Will you come back and visit? Why does she look older than her parents right in this picture? There's the taxi guy who really looks like a New York City taxi driver. Does a mall babe eat chili fries? They probably don't eat chili fries. Okay. It's a cute picture of the leather earrings. So this is the X-Men glossary. Adamantium claws. Wolverine's claws and skeleton are bonded with adamantium, the hardest known metal in the Marvel Universe. The claws can cut through anything except more adamantium. Condolences. And why is this the X-Men glossary word? Is this like a word normal people don't know? I don't know. Expressions of sympathy to a person who is feeling sadness or grief. Electromagnetism. Magnetic energy produced by electric current. Mutant. A person born with abilities far beyond those of ordinary humans. A mutant can look like an average human being or not, depending on the particular mutation. Many people are afraid of mutants and their powers. Not me. Mutant Control Agency. A government organization set up to find mutants, keep track of them, and capture them if they harm anyone. It is run by Henry Peter Gyrick, who hates mutants and thinks they should all be in prison. Mutant Registration Files. The Mutant Control Agency keeps a file, including the mutant's real name, address, powers, and appearance on every mutant it finds. When it wants to apprehend a mutant, it can use the file to locate him or her. Mutant Registration Program, a government project aimed at finding mutants who are in hiding and forcing them to register themselves with the Mutant Control Agency. Sentinels, giant robots created by the Mutant Control Agency to hunt and catch mutants. Subversion, crimes against the government. X-Men, okay. A group of mutants brought together by Professor Charles Xavier. Their goal is to protect both humans and mutants from those mutants who would do them harm. They seek to promote peaceful coexistence between humans and mutants. They are sworn to protect a world that often fears and hates them. Led by Storm and Cyclops, the current membership includes Wolverine, Beast, Jubilee, Rogue, Gambit, and Jean Grey. That's pretty cool. Now, here we got the, we have the rest of the profiles here. Jubilee, real name, Jubilation Lee. Group affiliation, X-Men, blue team. Intelligence, normal. Strength, athlete. Mental power, normal. Mental powers, sorry, normal. Agility, athlete. First appearance, Uncanny X-Men 244, August 1989. Origin, mutant. Able to generate and project energy, plasmoids from her hands. I like the word plasmoids. Rogue, real name, unknown. Group affiliation, X-Men Blue Team. Strength, superhuman class 50. Intelligence, normal. Stamina, superhuman. Flight, speed, subsonic. First appearance, Avengers Annual, number 10, 1981. Origin, mutant with the ability to absorb the superhuman powers of others. Professor Xavier, Professor X. Real name, Charles Xavier. Group affiliation, X-Men. Intelligence, genius. Strength, normal. Speed, inapplicable. Mental powers, superhuman. First appearance, Uncanny X-Men number 1, September 1963. Origin, mutant with vast powers to affect and control the minds of others. This was on the inside flap. Storm, real name, Aurora Monroe. Group affiliation, X-Men, gold team. Intelligence, above normal. Flight speed, subsonic when propelled by winds. Mental powers, superhuman. Speed, athlete. First appearance, giant size X-Men number 1, May 1975. Origin, mutant with the power to control the weather. Wolverine, real name, Logan. Group affiliation, X-Men, blue team. Strength, enhanced human. Stamina, superhuman. Fighting ability, peak human. Durability, superhuman, regenerative. First appearance, Hulk number 180, October 1974. Origin, mutant with unbreakable adamantium claws and skeleton. 1993, Marvel Entertainment Group, Incorporated. So, there you have the story. I hope I did it justice. Unfortunately, we don't know the price. Original. There's the same as the back there. This is a Random House picture back. And thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. If you want to, you can always hit that thanks button. That would be really, really cool. Really help me out a lot. And as always, I love getting comments and likes and all the things and all of the above. So I appreciate that. Let me know what you think of this. If you have this, or if you want me to do more, I have, I believe, 4 or 5 of them that I got. So, I got it on eBay. So let me know if you guys want me to do more of these. And I have more coming up, this time for real. I actually am going to do a few videos. Finally, I'm going to catch up on videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.